Hi guys, my name's Marco Robinson. I'm here to talk about, well, really, I want to talk about how much Carl Graham and Role Models has helped me fulfill one of my dreams. Now, I'm a #1 best-selling author. I've got lots of businesses. You know, I'm an entrepreneur. Basically, for me, a lot of my life goals I've actually already achieved. I don't really need money anymore. It's not about money because I've already got loads of that pouring in. So, yeah, I'm fortunate, but I work very hard to do that. And one of my goals was, when I was a teenager, I always wanted to be a model or a catwalk model. And I think I had the confidence to do that. I never thought I had the right body to do that. Never thought I was good looking enough to do that. And I thought to myself, why not? Now, that happened because I met Carl about 2 years ago now, in a bar. We got very drunk one night. We got on really well. We clicked really well. And we helped each other in our own businesses. In fact, Carl is my videographer and helps me a lot in producing videos and things for my own education, for my own students and businesses. So he's really cool at doing that as well. In fact, he's the best videographer, I would say, that really understands my business and able to translate that to the screen, and people really love what he does. So that's another aspect. But what I'm talking about today is really to share with you what happened to me. Now, 6 weeks ago, before 6 weeks ago, I wasn't really interested or hungry to be a model because I was in a very consuming relationship which took a lot of my time. I was very happy, blah, 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 but something happened, we split up. And I decided, what shall I do now with all this time? Because when you're single again, you get a lot of space. So what I decided to do is thought, well, why don't I think about being a model if I could fulfill that? Now I'm nearly 45 years old, so that of course, I thought about it, am I too old? Am I ugly? Am I too fat? So I had a chat with Carl and he said, well, no, you're not too old, you're not too fat, you've got the right frame, you can definitely do it. There are models your age and older than you that are actually getting work and going on the catwalk and modeling different kind of products. So I said, oh, okay. So he kind of proved to me that the limiting beliefs that I had were actually completely ridiculous. So he talked to me about diet and how hungry I was to do it, really checked with me if I really wanted to do it, because it meant that I'd have to have a lot of self-discipline. Now I'm used to that in the mind, but I wasn't used to that in terms of physical exercise and diet and things like that. And I said, yes, I'm ready. And I'm ready to sacrifice a certain lifestyle to get a better lifestyle. So I started the training, and Carl was very gracious to come with me to the gym, very gracious to prepare food and diet, what I needed to eat. And his brother Mark also came with me to help me. And in 6 weeks, to be quite frank with you, I am completely amazed at the transformation physically I've achieved, because when I look in the mirror now, I don't even recognize myself. When I take my top off and I've got my jeans on, I think I'm like a Giorgio Armani model walking down the catwalk. I am absolutely gobsmacked by the results. And I don't know if I can take my top off today and show you. Maybe in the next photo shoot Carl does with me, you'll see the difference. But I've lost 6 kilos in fat. I've put muscle on, and I've developed my shape. You can probably see some of that today, but now I'm developing abs. I've got a chest, I've got biceps, triceps. I'm feeling a lot better. I've got better posture. I'm more confident about myself. And, you know, the real feedback is that when I go out socially or nightclub or dinner and things like that, people actually come up to me and say, oh my God, how did you get a body like that? Now, I've experienced that on like so many occasions right now. It boosts your confidence like you would not believe. And it's incredible that in just 6 weeks I've been able to do. Now, I had a gut coming over here, literally when I started. I didn't have this development here. So, you know, it was a massive difference, and part 2 I'm really, really excited about. I can't wait to get started with that. Now, I'd like to really share how much Carl has helped me personally, and Role Models has helped me develop myself into believing that I can actually be a model, get on a catwalk and do something with that I never thought was possible before. Now, the difference with Carl, he cares very simply about getting the result that you want, and he makes sure that you really know what you want, because there's no point him giving you what you don't want. Now, I told him what I wanted to do. I told him that I wasn't bothered about the money, but you know, for me, for confirmation for me, for the final closure was for me to get on a catwalk show, be paid as a model, and that would give me closure, that I could actually achieve that. As a career, no, not for me, because I wouldn't want to do that catwalk modeling every single weekend, but for fun, absolutely, definitely want to do that. And Carl has helped me develop myself into such a state where I just can't believe how unbelievable my body is right now. At 45 years old, never thought possible. because I realised that it's not about how good looking or pretty you are, it's about how confident you are inside and how that carries across on a camera or a video shoot or even a casting shoot. Because then that confidence that you build from doing the body work, the physical exercise, and you get the result, you have all that confidence, so it doesn't really matter if you get the job or not because you know you've got what it takes. I would like to thank Carl and Rollmodels for helping me achieve one of my dreams, and that dream has now come true. Thank you.